I'm Ben Hooper, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for March 13th, 2026. First up, an engineer from the Netherlands built a car for his pet goldfish, Blub, who drove the vehicle a distance of 40 feet in 1 minute to break a world record. Thomas de Wolf constructed a four-wheeled vehicle with a water tank for a driver's seat. The vehicle is steered by analyzing the movements of the goldfish inside the tank. De Wolf said that while a car driven by a goldfish might not be particularly practical, the motion sensing technology that it runs on could prove to be very useful to people with disabilities. He said, "The objective is to show people what is possible to achieve with this kind of technology, even when it's not necessarily something serious. I would love to maybe one day be able to help people with mobility issues." Blub the goldfish was placed into the car on the set of Italian TV series Lo Show di Record, and drove it for a distance of 40 feet and 3.46 inches, setting a new Guinness World Record for the greatest distance covered in a motion-sensing vehicle by a goldfish in 1 minute. De Wolf celebrated the accomplishment by asking, "How am I going to explain to Blub now that he has a world record title?" Moving on from a fish with a license to an animal famous for non-compliance, compliance, animal control officers in California were summoned to a high school to eject a very unusual trespasser, a badger hiding in a storage closet. The Madera Police Department said on social media that animal control officers responded to Madera High School on Monday when a badger was discovered in a campus storage closet. Animal control officers, with the assistance of biologist Dan Fiddler of the California Department of Fish and Wildlife's Fresno unit, were able to safely capture the badger and remove it from the building. Skipping over mushrooms now and going directly to snake, firefighters in Florida came to the rescue of a large pet python that slithered into the dashboard of a car and wouldn't come out. The Coral Springs Fire Department said on social media that it was a slithery situation during the weekend when a driver pulled up to Station 43 and requested help. The post said, "A python happened to slither his way into the car's dashboard area." Videos from the scene show firefighters partially removing the driver's seat of the car to give them more room to look for the snake. A firefighter is eventually able to grab hold of the yellow serpent and safely pull it from its hiding space. And finally, a pair of British brothers earned a Guinness World Records title when their robot solved a 4x4x4 Rubik's Cube in only 45.3 seconds. Matthew and Thomas Pidden, brothers who share a passion for robotics and computing, demonstrated their robot's puzzle-solving skills at the University of Bristol in May 2025, and it managed to solve a Rubik's Cube in 45.3 seconds. Guinness World Records has now confirmed the demonstration broke the record for the fastest robot to solve a 4x4x4 puzzle cube, which was previously set at 1 minute and 18.68 seconds in 2014. Matthew Pidden said the machine was part of his undergraduate final project. He said, "I have always enjoyed Rubik's Cubes as a child, and computer science. Combining the two felt like a natural progression and a great project." A video of the demonstration shows the robot using its twin cameras and 4 arms to manipulate the cube until its sides are all solid colors. The machine initially broke the record with a time of 53 seconds on its third attempt, but the brothers were convinced it could do better, so they kept going until it achieved a time of 45.3 seconds on its 6th attempt. For these stories and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. Follow the UPI Odd News Minute on YouTube and TikTok. What other animals do you think should learn to drive? Give us your answer in the comments.